Hello my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Zero to Hero, in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and we are ready to begin our adventure. Before we did though, I did want to show you a few things. I would like to adjust our brightness. I've tried to do that where you guys can see a little better in the dark, but I would like to show you the problem I'm facing here. If we go to brightness controls, so on the sliding bar here, I've got it turned all the way up almost to 100%, or 150% I should say. We were at 147, I believe. I turned it way up, but unfortunately it's making the daylight scenes very bright, and although it is better in the dark here, it just kind of washes out the day. So this is where they want us to have it, I believe, right around here, maybe. I'm not sure how to make this work exactly right. Maybe I'll turn it down just a little bit, maybe to 140-ish. Anyway, so you get the idea. So maybe I'll turn it down just a little bit, and then I'll just try to use torches and the lantern more often. If you have any other suggestions, let me know where you think we should have this brightness. Anyway, something kind of cool happened at the end of the last episode. I was in the truck and I achieved something. It kind of scared me actually when it happened. I want to show you what we got here. If we go to challenges and badges. So we achieved this one right here, Blizzard Walker. When I woke up from that blizzard in the truck, we spent 20 days outdoors during blizzards, and so we've got this achievement. This does not apply to our current game. In fact, none of these have applied. If I remember correctly, when we started this game, we did not choose any of the feats to help us through this game, but these badges or feats are available. If you achieve them, you can. When you begin a new game, they can apply, but they don't automatically apply to your current game. And then of course we do have challenges here. This is another section. If you actually do some of the special game playthroughs, you can actually achieve some of the challenges. Nothing special when you accomplish this. There's no like special bonus or anything. It's just kind of a, hey, look what I did, kind of a trophy area, I guess you could say. And there's quite a few I have not yet done. I've only done 9 of 18 of those. Anyway, let's go ahead and resume our game. Okay, so here we are in our truck. A little bit thirsty. Let's go ahead and get a drink. Looks like we have 2.5 liters of water. Not a whole lot, but that should be enough to get us to the top of the rope, assuming that this blizzard clears up. Since we're stuck in a blizzard at the moment, we're nice and safe in here, and we are warm, so there's no real rush to get out of here. We'll wait till the blizzard passes. But in the meantime, we can kind of tidy up. I will, I think I'll harvest this. Can I not harvest this? Broken fire-hardened arrow. It doesn't allow me to harvest that. I should, 1%. I think I'll just drop it. We can, however, use our book and just pass time in this way. Let me just make sure we're not going to get hungry. Yeah, we should be alright. We got plenty of food, plenty of water for the moment. We'll read for an hour. I'm just going to listen for the storm to pass. Go ahead and read another hour. Boy, that is quite the storm. We've got 2 hours plus whatever while we were asleep. We also had a storm going on there. I'm going to drink some more water just to make sure we don't run out of thirst while we're reading. And we'll read another hour. Fortunately, this book has got 10 hours. This is one of the bigger books. It sounds like the storm has finally passed. And this could be our window to get out of here. Maybe I'll just use a flare. Looks a little too windy to light a torch anyway. I'm really glad we stumbled across that. Stumbled across the cars here as we were finishing up last night, trying to find our way back. Kinda got lost last night. Anyway, guys, I'm excited for today because this is the day we're going to make it up the rope to Timberwolf Mountain. I'm not going to do any more exploring. Although I must admit, I had a good time I didn't really plan on going to the cave when I set out from the barn in the last episode, but I was very impressed with the loot that we got. Thought that was a lot of fun. Okay, this wind is right in my face. So having that feat that we earned, that would have actually been really good to apply right now. I think it helps you walk a little quicker in the wind like this. But if I remember, we made it a little more difficult on purpose when we started this game, just to kind of ramp up the difficulty, because we're playing on Stalker as opposed to Interloper. Okay, there's the rope climb ahead of us. Before we do that, we need to check our inventory, drop some items or whatnot. So I can't believe how slow I'm moving. I'm not heavy right now. It's just this wind. We're just walking full force, burning our leg muscles, trying to push our way up this hill into the face of the wind. Now we've got some protection. Nice. Okay, if I remember, we did leave some water cooking. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of porridge. I probably even have some in my inventory. If I remember, we planned on having porridge for breakfast. Look at all these beautiful bowls of porridge. Let's go ahead and fill up. That's going to decrease our weight. Decrease the amount of weight that we're carrying up this rope. Okay. We've got our water. Take our tin can back. I should have a pot in my inventory. Oh, I can harvest it. It just, for some reason, it wouldn't let me in the car, I guess. It didn't give me the option to break this down. Okay, there's our pot, 86%. I may grab some coal before we head up. I'm hoping, I'm planning on doing a little bit of fishing once we get to Timberwolf Mountain. It's been on my to-do list for quite a while. Okay, back to the prepper's cache. Mostly we just need to decide what we're taking or leaving behind. I'm sorry, it is going to be a little bit dark while I just fumble a little bit with some of the loot here. Did I leave anything else down here? Pry bar. There we go. Okay, let's check stuff in the locker here. So we've got the sweater. That is really nice. I believe I left a note about the sweater in our notebook, but I don't remember if I said anything about the long johns or the wool sweater, or sorry, the wool toque. So I'm just going to check really quick at our notes. Okay, so we do have the sweater, the wool toque, the lantern. I do need to put here that we have the nice red long johns. I think they're wool, aren't they? Wool long johns. So we got the lantern, rifle bullets, bedroll. Nice. We also have the can opener, but that doesn't really matter. Just trying to think about fishing. How many hooks do I have? It might be kind of nice to... You know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I prefer to use the tip-ups if we're going to do fishing, but I don't really have the materials right now to make that. I believe you need some scrap wood and probably some scrap metal as well. I don't really see anything I can break down for wood. Not immediately. I believe there can be some at the Mountaineers Hut. There's like probably a crate I could break down. These guys here, you know, I could break those down. And we could break down a metal shelf. I might just do that, guys. Since we have some supplies right here. 30 minutes, that'll give us 4 pieces of wood. Yeah, let's do that. What? Oh my goodness. I barely just saw that sticking out. We've got ourselves another revolver.
This'll be useful.
Wow, 96%. That is incredible. If I hadn't broken that down, I would not have seen that. That is amazing. Now, does it have that Did it have bullets? I didn't actually see. 0 bullets. But maybe I'll take that with us up to the rope climb there. It might be good to have that up in that part of the region there. Okay, now, as far as metal goes, an hour and 30 minutes. It is getting so late. How's our tiredness? I might go for it, though. Let's do it. Okay, moon is coming up. I think we're still okay to travel. Let me just check one more time in here. We'll drop off whatever we don't need to carry with us. So I've got the wood. That's looking good. Clothing-wise, we're okay. Got some food. A little bit of water. We've got the 2 saws. Okay, we don't need 2 saws. Let's leave. Oh, wait. I was going to bring one up there, wasn't I? There probably is a saw up there. Anyway, I'll take it. That's fine. Can leave that here. We've got 3 bows. We don't need 3 bows. We're going to leave the 63% bow here. We'll take the gun with us. I imagine we're probably going to find some guns up at the plane wreck. We'll have to see. Yeah, so we are lightweight. That's good. I think I just need to set out. I'll drink a coffee before we do the rope climb, maybe. I think that will help a bit. But otherwise, guys, I think we're ready to go. I would like to get some coal. Looks like we're at 0 coal. And I would like some of that. So let's see what we can carry before we get too heavy. Oh, I need to leave a note about that bow. That bow is actually really valuable. So 1 bow, it was about 60%. I think 60% condition. Something like that. Alright, let's go. It's kind of a late start to the day because we had that blizzard. I slept a long time in the truck. Oh, there's some scrap wood right here. Okay, I see. Heavy. Yes, I do see we are heavy. So I'm going to drink a coffee first of all. Where are you, coffee? There we go. Let's drink one of these. That's going to help with the tiredness and the rope climb. We can drop our sticks. We're just barely heavy. I want to carry some of this coal with us. Let's eat some of this food. Okay, what else? I may have to drop the coal, but if I can help it, I'd rather not. And the same with the wood. Was there anything else I could drop? I could probably drop the spray paint. I'm guessing we'll find another. Just so close to being lightweight. Alright, let me get a drink. That'll probably push us over the edge. Nice. We're lightweight, just like that. I actually meant to pick up the spray can, not the stick. Let me drop that again. Oh, we're still heavy. I guess that spray can is pretty heavy. Okay, where are you, spray can? I guess you're going to stay behind. I'm sure we'll find more. Alright, let's go. Let's get our party started. Big rope climb. We do have our crampons. That's going to help. I need to remember to cook up some more of that coffee. We've got, I think, 3 containers, and they're slowly going bad. And with that, guys, we are on our way to Timberwolf Mountain. Goodbye, Pleasant Valley. I was going to say it's been good, but there's just so many blizzards and things that come through. I don't know why they call it Pleasant Valley. Somebody has a sense of humor, I think. Okay, now as far as I know, and I will grab a few sticks just to help us. Once we get to the cabin, I'm gonna be glad I have all the fuel we need here. I don't think there's gonna be any predators along this. I've never really encountered predators. Unless you're smelly, I don't think it will attract any predators back this direction. Okay.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That is probably good enough. I don't need any more sticks. What I would like to see when we get out of this kind of passageway, I'm hoping to see some moose sign on the trees. Because I think that would be a really great way to begin our adventure here in Timberwolf Mountain and on the way to Ash Canyon. If we can get some meat piled up, not necessarily even cooked, but just have a nice stash of food ready and waiting back at the camp for us. That would be really nice. Otherwise, there is the bear and wolves. I can already hear the wolves howling. New location discovered. Timberwolf Mountain. We've made it. And this should lead us directly to our location, so I'm not too concerned about the weather or the darkness coming in. But yeah, guys, as I play, if you would mind, or wouldn't mind, I should say, commenting on the lighting situation. I want to try to figure out a way so you guys can see pretty well. Now's not a good time, obviously. It's probably pretty bad between the snow and the darkness. But anyway, I'm going to try to...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm going to try to keep things lighted up, which, by the way, means that I need to have plenty of torches. Need to make sure we always have lots of torches so I can loot with some light. Okay, now, if my memory is correct, the way the animals have been positioned has changed since I've been here last. So I actually can't rely on my memory. I probably just need to be prepared for anything. So maybe I'll go ahead and light a torch. It's not going to protect us against the moose. But it is going to help if there are some wolves around. Okay, I got to keep my ears open because this is moose territory. At least last time I was here it was. And we're going to watch for signs on the trees. Some moose scratchings with his horns. Kind of scratches a particular pattern on the trees. That birch bark? Nice. Don't hear any low grunting. Usually as you come into the moose territory, if it's quiet, you can hear the moose kind of making his noises. I also don't see any markings. But visibility's not great, so it's not like I can see very well. Thought I saw a sapling out of the corner of my eye. But it's the shadows. Also, I'm used to seeing rabbits here, and I don't see any rabbits. Whoa, got a little bit of lag there. I think they've moved the rabbits somewhere, or the rabbits have moved themselves, I should say. This place used to be full of rabbits. Like at least 3 of them, just running around right here. They've wandered off somewhere, made a new home somewhere. Okay, I mean, you can see how rustic it is here. This is pretty wild territory. That is our safety and security coming up right there, that building. May as well grab these last few sticks. Thought I heard something. Okay, we have made it. Made it to safety. New location discovered, Mountaineers Hut. Got some climbing rope. Nice. Got an arrow.
That'll come in handy.
Okay, do we want to make a fire? It is pretty late. I don't think we need a fire tonight. Unless we get some meat or something. What I'm going to do is drop some items here. Let's drop our firewood. And I may do just a little bit of searching outside. Especially if I don't hear any wolves. Take a couple of coal. Okay, I believe we have a bunch of sticks. Yeah, we got 14 sticks. Wow, look at that. We've already got a hacksaw. Man, there's going to be so much good loot here. Okay, what else do we want to drop? I'm going to drop the gun. So don't have any bullets for it right now. We're going to drop this other hacksaw. Drop all of those. Drop the metal. Okay. See, I am not really tired. We've got a nice torch burning already. I might just wander out here and have a look. So there's the fishing hut. I want to check out the fishing hut. See what kind of gear we have. We could swing over and I believe there's some rabbits over there on that side. I'm not really hearing the wolves right now. Oh, there they are. Off in the distance somewhere. Oh, they are. Okay. Well, we'll go in here. They're not going to follow us into
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
the fishing hut. Got a granola bar. Is that cash? No, it's like the hinge, I think. Bracket. Here's a scrawled message. Have to make the canyon before dark. The howling went all night. Illegible writing. Okay, we've got a hint on the map. I do hope we find another can of spray paint. Oh, I see a
Wonder who
knife.
owns this stuff.
See a knife hiding back there. 81%. Nice. Okay, anything else here? Alright, wolves, where are you? Oh, that scared me. Are you coming too, wolf? Alright, come on. It's taking the long way around. Okay, there is the hut. Over here should be some rabbits. Any rabbits tonight? I also need to replenish my my supply of cattails. I think I started eating some of them. Or maybe I just ate the acorns. I can't remember. We'll make our way back to the shelter now. But I am keeping an eye out for rabbits. I'm really surprised, guys. I don't know where all the wildlife has gone. Now, we do have our bow and plenty of arrows, so we could just harvest a deer, I guess. Might even utilize the wolves to help us with the hunting. Okay. Well, let's do a little bit of exploring. I'm going to bring the rope inside just so I remember we have it. Nice. I see some fishing tackle. That's good. Let's see what we have here. Got a flare. I'll take the fishing tackle and sewing kit. That's actually really good. If we want to make more sewing tackle, sewing kit's going to be really good for that. Got a climber's journal. You can read that if you like. I don't need the newsprint. In fact, I'm going to take it and we'll put it in the drawer. Nothing in the drawer. Let's go ahead and drop the newsprint. I'm going to put the revolver up here. Another lantern.
I could use this.
75% condition. And it's almost 3/4 full. That's really good. I actually didn't mean to pick it up. Let's drop that. Okay, I got to keep an eye on my torch. Let's look over here. Hey, got some more matches.
I think I can use this.
And another flare shell. Let's just check behind the crate. There can be some loot back there sometimes. Got a whetstone. Nice. Anything else? Got a book. Put that over here. Ski jacket.
Could end up being useful.
It's probably not as good as what we already have. Just put it on the bed there. I think it's funny they use that sound effect when he puts the torch down. He's like throwing his whole body into dropping a torch. Ooh, I can hear the weather outside. I'm really glad we are here safely inside.
Never would have thought to look here.
I will take all that. We'll drop the gloves probably. Another scrawled message. Corpse with computer found. These coordinates can't be local. Pittable. Another hint. When the visibility is clear, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of mapping just to get this on the map. Hey, nice, we got some spray paint. I thought we'd come across some more. More matches. Another field dressing book. I'm going to leave that one here until we finish what we've got already. Let's see what condition this is, actually. 43%. So it's probably good we brought the other one, I guess. I don't think I have any tools to fix up these items. Oh, another flare shell.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Gun cleaning kit. Okay, let's make sure I didn't miss anything. I will tidy up. I don't know if there's any garbage here, but I'll just use that. Straighten up just a little bit. Okay, I think I'm ready to get a night's rest. Yeah, I think we've looted everything. So let's put out our torch. Huh. Why isn't that working? Oh well, let's drop it over here. Let's get some food and water. Actually, we're doing good for food. Guess we may as well just top up. Eat the rest of these porridges. And we'll get a drink. Okay, let's get a night's rest, and then hopefully we've got some nice weather for tomorrow. We can do some fishing. I'll sleep as long as it will let me. I'm not tired enough for 12 hours, but we'll see how far that gets us. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Looks like the sun is just coming up. Had a good night's rest. That windstorm went all night long, and I slept like a baby. That noise just drowned out all my consciousness, like beta waves or theta waves, whatever they call it. Just so relaxing all night long. Okay, so let me check. Before we head out, I want to make sure we have a good supply of torches. I mean, just at least 1 or 2. We've got 1 torch. That's fine. As long as I have enough to face the wolves, we're good. I'm not planning to go very far. I do want to drop some items that we looted last night. We'll use the drawer here. So what did I pick up? I got the antibiotics. Let's drop these ones. As far as clothing goes, we did pick up the gloves. That's looking okay. We got plenty of food. Got some extra fishing tackle. That was really good. And some extra flares. Man, we have so many flares. I'm going to actually leave some of these. 8 flares. You know, that's probably good. We have 1 in the chamber as well. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll drop a couple. So we do have our bow. Okay, we got an extra knife. I actually prefer to drop the knife in a way where we can see it. Sort alphabetically here. Okay, so we've got an extra knife. We'll drop the 81% knife. And we can leave one of the whetstones behind. Otherwise, that's looking pretty good. Okay, let's grab some fuel. I don't know if we'll need it or not, but I would like to do some fishing. Probably have to use our pry bar to break the ice. Well, let's hang these up. Put them up on the table. Okay. Oh, I wanted to make tip-ups, right? See how many tip-ups we can make. Oh, I forgot the hacksaw was there too. Let me drop that before I forget. Huh, actually, I'm going to drop our good quality ones. Let's drop those and put them here by the door. Because I can't remember if we need a hacksaw to make the tip-up or not. We probably don't, actually. Let me see. We'll use the workbench, crafting, fishing tip-up. This is going to take plenty of sticks. So I actually need to pick up more sticks. It does use cloth. Ooh, I forgot about that. Scrap metal, fishing hooks. Okay, so let's get some more sticks, and then we'll craft some of these. Okay, ideally you want 4 tip-ups to maximize your fishing. So this is going to take 40 minutes. Nice. We don't need the saw after all. Let's craft another. I was going to see if it'd let me do more than 1 at a time. It just looks like it's just 1 at a time. I probably will get thirsty here. I'm just going to let it get thirsty. That's fine. This is number 3. And number 4. Nice. We got 4 tip-ups. We are thirsty. Let's get a drink, I guess. Saves him from complaining, at least. Okay, we'll pick up one of these. Let's see. We want the 93% one. We'll leave this here. Don't need any of this stuff. I think we're ready to go fishing. I do want to bring a little bit of fuel just in case we get cold. We've got 3 coal, 5 reclaimed wood. So it's okay to burn these now. We don't... Actually, I probably should leave them. In the future, we may need more tip-ups. They do break. So we'll leave the... yeah, we'll leave a couple of them, I guess. And grab some cedar. We'll grab the fir.
Handy.
And a cedar. May as well grab those just to harvest them. Okay. I think we're ready. Let me get out a torch just in case we encounter wolves. Beautiful morning. At least we don't have a blizzard, right? I don't see the wolves. They're out of my vision. I really should check the dock here. There can be some loot in these boats and on the dock. By the way, how many cattails do I have? 18. Actually, we're good. We must have been eating the acorns. That's probably what I was thinking of. So I'm not going to harvest the cattails right now. But we will check the boats. See if there's... Oh, right there. Fishing tackle.
Here.
That is really good. I'd rather find that one fishing tackle than a heavy hammer, I think, right now. We don't need any more heavy hammers. Although you could use the heavy hammer to break open the ice to do your ice fishing. Those are good for that. Okay, we're just going to check just in case somebody left a hunting knife or something on the dock. I don't see anything. You can hear the wolves in the distance. By the way, I don't see any deer either. No deer, no rabbits. I wonder if the bear has scared them away. Oh, we got a wolf over there. I think the bear does come out this way. No sign of the rabbits. Let me make sure I don't get surprised by a wolf right here. Okay, we'll get inside. Nice. Okay. So let's put away our torch and we're going to make some holes in the ice. If I can remember how to do this, we want to do 4 holes like right here. This looks like a good spot. We'll use our pry bar. I think we can put one here as well. I can't remember, but anyway, let's place a tip up. And then we'll start, well, that's working. We'll make some more holes. They can be kind of close together. Let's do one right here. Well, he's singing my theme song, isn't he? I can't hear that noise without thinking of the beginning of my videos now. Alright, we got 2 going. Let's get another couple. Right here. Use our pry bar. Boy, it's so quiet right now. I got a fish. 2 fish. Alright, let's place that. Oh, wait. No. I want to place the tip up. There we go. Alright, let's check these. Let's break our fish out. Got a fresh Lake Whitefish. Our first fish of the game, as far as I know. Nice. How about this one? Hopefully I'm not smelly right here, sticking my head out. I'm going to drop this fish. Put him here for now. Fresh smallmouth bass. And we'll start fishing again. I haven't even been able to deploy all the fishing lures yet. And we're already catching fish. Alright, let's place one more down. Right here. Looks like we're getting thirsty. Got another fish. Man, I'm really liking the clarity here and the weather. Alright, let's see what we got. 8% frozen. Let's break the ice. Oh, whoa. Fishing line snapped. I guess we lost the fish? Wait. Let's do a tip up. Fishing line snapped. So fortunately, our tip up is still good. We just reattached the line. So now we're thirsty. By the way, did I get another fish? No. Okay, so we got 2 fish. Let's get a drink. I think I'll read a book. It's a beautiful day. Just wish we had brought a little folding chair or something. Or, you know, I would even, if this was mine, I would probably even put like a hammock or something here. At least a bench to sit on. Those wolves are hoping to get some fish, I imagine. All right, let's read for an hour. Let me drop this before I forget. We'll drop some of this wood in here for the future. And some sticks as well, I guess. I can just see myself getting stuck here in a blizzard. I haven't even started reading yet. I already got another fish. Another Lake Whitefish. Nice. Okay. So my understanding of fishing, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I watched a video tutorial about fishing in the long dark. And you can fish with lures if you want to. But my understanding is that it just it actually decreases the quantity of fish you get, but it does increase the quality and rarity of the fish. So if you're like going for a specific fish or you want some rare type of fish, you should use the lures. But otherwise, I think just fishing like this or just with a hook and line is going to get you more quantity of fish. All right, another whitefish. Nice. But he's flopping around. Better bonk him on the head with that. That's how I would fish. Just smack him on the back of the head. Just one quick whack and they're done. Okay, I still haven't gotten to read yet, and the sun is going down. Let me make sure I'm not thirsty. I think I'm going to read out loud. Man, can't even get a sentence read. I'm not complaining, though. This is a good problem to have. I think it's been so long since somebody's fished up here. There are just so many fish. They're not used to being hunted, these fish, you know. I think that's what's happened is we have this whole lake to ourselves. Okay, let me try to get an hour. Maybe all 4 of them will go off. I don't know. Got one. Another whitefish. Got a very nice collection going here. Well, when we set off to get to Ash Canyon, we're going to be very well supplied, I think. Our belly's going to be so full of all this fish. Another nice thing about these fish is we actually are going to get a nice dose of vitamin C. Whoa! I've never seen this fish before. Fresh Goldeye. A small freshwater fish will eat almost anything it can swallow. I've never seen this fish in this game before. What do you have for us? Another whitefish. The weather is so good. I'm really glad we don't have to have a fire going. Usually it's my experience is normally I have to have a fire and keep it stoked as time passes as you're fishing. It's actually so good that our clothing is this warm. Okay, let's read another hour, see what happens. We only have a few hours left of this book. Okay, 8 hours remaining. And then that book will be done. All 4 of our tip-tops have gone off.
Never been so hungry in my life. It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Another whitefish. Yeah, all this fishing is making us tired. Another Goldeye. May as well keep going. Got some bad weather coming in. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. I want to make sure that we don't get stuck here in a blizzard, which could happen. So, let me get down low here so the wolves don't bother me. We're going to get our eyes directly on our destination. Whoops, how do I cancel this? Let's see. Rotate, cancel, put away. There we go. Wrong one. So, let's try this again. We're going to use an arrow and point it directly at home, which is like right there. Visibility is bad, but the arrow does point us where to go. And I may actually even go a little farther. And we'll do another arrow. Good enough. Okay. So we've got a blizzard coming in. As long as we're not cold inside this little fishing shack, we can keep fishing a little bit. Man, look at our haul. This is such a good fishing haul. We may have to use our Pepe, the mule, to bring all this fish back. I can imagine these guys are heavy. Okay, sun has gone down. We are still warm in here. We've got some protection. Let's take this time just to look over our gear. Make sure for the morning when we set out. I want to make sure our gear is in good shape. We'll start with our clothing. I think everything's good. If I remember last time we checked, everything was above 75%. And we even fixed up our sleeping bag in the last episode. So I'll harvest a couple torches. I may get a fire started just to get some water cooked. We're going to need some water. Let's get a fire going. I do hear the tip-ups going off. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's go. 85% chance of success. We still need to level up our fire starting. I'm surprised, as many times as we've made fires, we're still not level 5. Okay, let's put this out. Let's get some water cooking. Unfortunately, it's just a 1-burner stove. That's the problem. Let's add... yeah, we probably need to add some fuel. Don't know how long we'll be here. I don't want to put the fur on yet. But I will drop the fur. Okay, that's good. Let's check our tip-ups. another fish. Man, this is going to keep us well fed for a long time. I should probably cook some of this up. Those are all set. Okay. Just making sure I didn't forget to reset my fishing lines. Got a little bit of time left here. May as well craft up some food. Oh, I'm seeing our hunger down there. That's not good.
Need to eat soon.
We do have some porridge. May as well finish that off. Okay. This is kind of overpowered, I think. This is just incredible. And the storm has passed. Nice. The floor's getting kind of slippery, guys. Gotta watch my step. It's also a very interesting smell. By the way, I'm gutting every single one of these fish as we're catching them. I think I'm dropping the guts down this hole. No, yeah, that's probably what I'm doing, because it's attracting the fish. Dropping all the little guts and things, it's attracting more fish. It's kind of like putting chum in the water for sharks, maybe. Seems to be working, though. It's really attracting the fish tonight. Okay, water is done. And I want to cook. Let's try the Goldeye guy. Goldeye. Can I just put him right in the pot? No, I gotta actually pick him up. Okay. Let's see which one's bigger. So that one is 0.38 kilos. That one's 0.41. We're gonna cook that one. It's probably not that big. He didn't look very big. 4 minutes. Okay. None of those have gone off. Okay, not bad. Tastes pretty good. It's not my favorite. I think the whitefish and the bass are probably better tasting. Let's go for the bass. Yeah, boy, these guys are fat. It means they're going to be dripping with oil. Speaking of oil, when we cook these guys, we are getting a tiny bit of oil every time. Right there. So that little Goldeye doesn't even register, but we got a tiny, tiny drop, fraction of a liter of cooking oil, or sorry, of lantern oil. So when this one is done, we'll check again. We'll see how much oil we got. I bet this guy is just dripping with oil. And I haven't heard any of the fishing lures go off lately. We may have run out of luck. Okay, nice. Is this guy done? It is. All right, so let's grab that. And you'll see the little icon show up maybe of the oil. There we go. Harvested 0.06 liters of lamp oil.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Yeah, so now you can see our oil has gone up 0.07 liters. So that is great. We've got 7 minutes left on the fire. Let's add some. You know, I will add the... Oh, shoot, it's so late. I probably should go to bed, actually. I think I'm going to let that burn out. Yeah. I will get a torch. So actually, I need to add some fuel just to get torches. I believe I'm down to my last torch. Okay, I'm going to do half a liter of water. Because we are thirsty and we need to get back to camp. I'm going to deploy our Pepe in the right direction. Man, I can hear wolves. It's kind of freaking me out. Let's deploy Pepe right here. Hopefully that's close enough that I can reach him from in here. Start loading him up.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, we're going to be so heavy. Oh gosh, I can hardly walk. Oh man, I'm so heavy. Can I reach the sled? Oh gosh, there's a wolf right there. I see you, wolf. He was waiting to ambush me. Well, we can, maybe we'll just play a little game with our wolf friend. Can I get him from here? Yes. I see you trying to ambush me. I know what you were up to. We're going to harvest the wolf, guys. I'm going to undeploy this. Oh, wait, do I already have stuff in there? No. Let me make sure I'm not smelly. Okay, I'm not smelly. We're going to pick up the travois. Let's see if I can harvest him from inside. That would be pretty cool. 2 minutes. I'm just going to let this burn out. Pick that up. That can burn out now. We're good for dropping fuel, I think. Man, he could smell all this delicious food, couldn't he? I kind of feel bad for him, but he was just waiting for me to take one step out of here, and he was going to come at me, I'm sure. I wonder if I should just pick up my tip-ups now. Let's just pick them up. Kind of hate to leave them overnight. I think they do take damage.
I need to drop something.
Sneaky wolf. He had the right idea. I got to give him that. Okay. Fishing is done for today. Let's drop the fish. Need to harvest this guy. I can't harvest him from right here. Barely. And I'm warm. Nice. Let's harvest him. Ooh, I don't like that. He's over there. I think I'm safe. Pretty sure I'm safe right here. As long as I can reach him. Alright. Can we get him? Just right on the edge. I had him there just for a second. Where are you, wolf? Okay. Here we go. Let's try this. Lose our knife.
Something's gotta go.
Okay, we got him safely. Oh, that other wolf was coming. No? He's staying back. Let's get the pelt. 32 minutes by hand. 24 with the knife. I'll do the knife. I just want to be done. And then we'll grab the guts as well. We're technically still in the fishing hut, so I think we're okay.
Something's making me feel tired.
Yeah, something is making me feel tired. Okay, we got that guy harvested up. Drop these guts. Man, it is late. don't like these wolves being out here. I'm going to light a torch just to kind of check the area.
I could eat a horse.
Yeah, what a long night. I see you. There's 2 wolves right here. You coming? I don't know what he's doing. Kind of lost track of me for a minute there. What is their problem? This is weird. Alright, let's deploy our sled. He's behaving so strangely. I wonder if the tip-ups are messing him up. Alright, come on. Alright, come on, guys.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I need to back up this travois. Oh, he got a rabbit. Where are you, meat? Come on.
Anything but now.
Okay, I need to back up this travois. Let's see if we can get closer to the hut. Back up a little bit. There we go. Drop it. I think I dropped it on top of the fat, but that's okay. There's the fat. Let's see if I can load the travois from here. I'm really worried about these wolves, guys. I'm gonna make a fire just to keep them away. They're really getting in the way. Whoa, there's my arrow. Nice, okay. And feathers. I don't want to be ambushed by these guys, so I am going to make a quick fire here. It's going to level up our fire making anyway. This is just a little bit of insurance as I'm loading all this meat into the sled. These wolves are just circling like sharks.
Come on.
We're going to play it safe. It doesn't sound like me, does it? What's come over me?
Turned out pretty well.
Something has come over me. Alright, let's add some fuel. "21 minutes. I just need that burning long enough to kind of protect me.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go away, wolf. He should leave us alone with that fire. And then, any fat? No, I don't see any fat. Okay, is that everything? Oh, we're so heavy. I need to get some food, actually. I just noticed. Oh, there we go. We got food right there. Let's eat this. Let's eat that. Oh my gosh. That scared me. Would you like to be shot? Okay. I do have more items. Okay. Gotta put all this in there. When in doubt, make a fire, right? I think that's all the smelly stuff. No, we got guts. That's right. May as well put more heavy things in here just to make it back. Put that. I don't want my bedroll to smell like fish. I'm not going to put that in there. That's probably good enough. We'll keep the hatchet just in case. Alright. We are ready to go. Let's get our gun out. And the fire's done as well. Good timing. I'm going to look around once I get over here. Okay, we're good. We're in the clear. Well, that was a really good fishing trip. Unfortunately, it has taken the entire night. But I cannot believe how much food we got. Plus all that wolf meat. We can actually cook and eat wolf meat now. Incredible. How am I going to get up to this? It's going to be a little tricky. May not be able to get up the last part. Oh, we did it. Incredible. All right.
I'm
made it.
Weaker.
Oh, what are we going to do with all this stuff? All right, let's grab our gear first of all. I want my lantern and a pry bar. Get the wolf pelt curing, and I'll get the guts last here. Okay, everything else is food except for the guts, right? Let's grab these guts now. And I'm going to drop the guts to get those curing. Drop the pelt before I forget. What has come over me today? I remembered to drop the wolf pelt, and I keep playing it safe. Huh. You guys can leave a comment with the word fever in there. There's some kind of weird fever has come over me. I will know you have watched the whole episode. Oh my gosh. They're so heavy I can't even move. Let's pick up our sled. There we go. I'm going to leave a great big mess outside my door for tonight. Because I'm exhausted. I made it back safely. Let's get some food. Sorry it's so dark in here. What are we going to eat? Unfortunately, I don't have enough cooked fish. We've eaten all our fish. How hungry am I? So-so. Maybe in the morning I'll cook up some fish. I think we should be able to sleep all right through the night. I'll eat a couple acorns just to top us off, I guess. Get a drink. Okay, we're going to collapse into our bed here. The sun is going down. Man, let's sleep for 6 hours. Let's see where that brings us. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning, everybody. We have survived 55 days, 17 hours, and feeling good. Feels like we are surviving and thriving, especially with the that big catch we got. Let's take a look at this. Big pile of meat. Whoa. Can't even see the mountains. We got some pea soup fog. So thick you can cut it, right? So just terribly thick. Okay. Let's get a little bit organized here.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Huh. I cannot even walk. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's drop the wolf meat. I'll take a step aside. Whoa. Wolf meat has disappeared. Let's sort alphabetically. Those didn't disappear. That's good. Alright, wolf meat. That is weird. That must have been a fat wolf. Okay, so we got wolf meat in the middle. Whitefish on the side. I'll put the... Is this bass? Smallmouth bass. We'll drop these over here. And little Goldeye guy. Guess he can go right here. I'll put him up here. Alright. That is our meat pile. I should... Dang, I wish I did bring another pot. That would be nice. Would have been good if we found a pot in the fishing hut. Could get some fish cooked up. Well, guys, I think this is a great place to call it an episode. But hey, wait. Before you leave, please just take a minute, press the like button, leave me a comment, even if it's just anything in general. You can say whatever you want. Leave an emoji. I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure as we head out into Ash Canyon and Timberwolf Mountain. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.